Hi guys, it's the Island Girl and I'm back with another one for you today. And today I'm checking out Dutch inventions you never knew were Dutch. We're going to get right into this one. So if you're new to my channel and it's your first time here, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy. To all my regular schmegler, day one, sweetie pie, sweetie poos, come on in, right back, put a smile on your face and enjoy. All right, now you all know I'm diving into the Netherlands. All right, so we're going to get right into this one. So let's get into this video. Here we go now.
So the very first item on my list is the telescope. The funny thing about the telescope is that basically 3 Dutch people applied for a patent for the technology all within a few weeks of each other, and 2 of them even came from the same village. So it's disputed whether the Dutch person who actually applied for the patent first was in fact the inventor, but nonetheless, the other 2 backups were also Dutch. So this was invented back in 1608, and the patent, well, the first guy to apply for one, was called Hans Lippershey. Is that how you pronounce his last name? And not that I use a telescope every single day, but it led to amazing technical advancements and even things like being able to map the stars. So I feel like the fact that it came from a Dutch person is kind of cool. The next thing on
the telescope. I did not know that. Here we go. Number 1. Let's see if I am familiar with any of these inventions, or I use them, or see if I knew it was made by or invented by Dutch. Let's continue. Number 2.
On the list is also to do with looking in things. It is the microscope. And I had no idea that the microscope was also invented in the Netherlands, in Middelburg. Again, the credit for this one is kind of in dispute by the first 2 guys who were actually inventing a telescope, and whether one of them was actually kind of inventing that technology at the same time. But the guy that holds the real title for the microscope is Anton van Leeuwenhoek, and it was the first time that anyone could see anything up to 200 times its normal size, which was, it blew everything out of the water that existed at that time. So the Dutch also had a really big role to play in the invention of the submarine. So the design of the submarine was actually attributed to an Englishman, but the Dutch physicist Cornelius Drebbel, he was responsible for inventing the first underwater movable vessel. And apparently it was made of wood, and the cover was just like greased up leather. And it had pipes that would bring water down from the surface, and it used oars and flaps for momentum, which just seems crazy to me. I don't think I would want to be one of the people that tested out how waterproof it was and test out how deep it could go when there was just greased up leather between you and the ocean. So he was actually working for the English Royal Navy when this all happened. So I guess that was that crossover between the submarine design and the Dutch kind of making that happen. Now, if you've ever had your eyes tested, I know I have, and I'm pretty sure they're almost the same globally.
Okay, so submarine telescope. The submarine, I did not know that. The telescope, I think I knew that. Because the microscope, I should say, I'm sorry. Because I saw that in another video. And I thought it was reference to the Dutch, because I'm gonna link that video here about invention made. Submarine. But look, I wouldn't want to test that at all, because can you imagine a wooden thing using flaps to go forth, and then it's all greased up. So that means, and then he has a wooden panel up to get what. So that means it wasn't deep. It wasn't very deep. But amazing idea. Interesting. Here we go.
Now, if you've ever had your eyes tested, I know I have, and I'm pretty sure they're almost the same globally. The eye tests that you have to do. The eye tests, yes, were invented by a Dutchie. So a Dutch inventor by the name of Herman Snellen is responsible for creating a series of letters that went from large to small, including a red and green stripe to test for color blindness. And he came up with this idea in 1862. So another contribution from a Dutch inventor that is now used globally. Now, something
That is global. Indeed. When you test in your eyes, I would never have thought. I thought doctors just came up with that. All right, let's, because I'm like, why you always have some random letters up on a piece of paper for people to test from a distance to see if their eyes are working? I had no clue it was invented by a Dutch. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. All right, let's continue.
Now, something I didn't know was that Philips, the massive tech company who also makes appliances and household things, is Dutch, and I did not know this. And Philips is obviously responsible for developing a massive array of technology types. I know they're super invested in the health industry and making innovations there. But one of the biggest things that they helped develop and changed the way we consume content was the invention of CDs and DVDs. So the CDs and the DVDs, again, that are used globally and completely changed the way that we were able to share and listen to music and watch movies, was invented in Eindhoven. Like, how crazy is that? It just blows my mind. And some of these inventions are obviously the gateway to so many other innovations, like the microscope and everything that we've been able to learn about our own bodies and the world that we live in through a microscope is completely attributed to these Dutch inventors that did it first. So not only are these like these really key pivotal moments, these are gateways to future inventions. And I just, like, how did they get all of these Dutch inventors to be making all of this stuff? Like, it just
makes you feel good, don't it? It makes you feel good just to think about it. Okay, this was made, this was invented here in my country. Why do I feel proud about that? Interesting. I did not know, here I go again, that the CDs were invented by you guys. I'm telling you, I'm learning a lot as I do these videos. I'm not gonna lie. The more I dive in, the more I learn. And this is just awesome.
Whoa. Now, I didn't know this, and I have always wondered what the deal is with Fahrenheit. I don't get it. I'm Australian. We do not use it there. We use Celsius.
Jamaica, yeah.
I had no idea that Fahrenheit came from a Dutch person, which seems strange because you don't use it here anymore. It's really only used in America. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm almost positive that America is the only country left that still uses Fahrenheit. So the Dutch inventor was actually Polish born. So this is a little bit, is it really Dutch? I'm almost positive he grew up in the Netherlands, but was born in Poland. Daniel Fahrenheit, I believe is what it would kind of sound like in Dutch, is the inventor of the thermometer. So this was putting alcohol and mercury and measuring the temperature at which water boiled and at which water froze for the very first time. I don't know who invented Celsius, so if anyone knows that, please comment below. Was it another Dutch person? And if someone could tell me why you guys switched to Celsius then and didn't just keep on going with the Fahrenheit system, that would also be really handy. So this next...
Interesting. Fahrenheit, but yet still you guys don't use it anymore. That's interesting. There you go again. Not only that, not only that, yeah, because in Jamaica, we use Celsius. Here in America, it's Fahrenheit. I thought that a majority of places use Fahrenheit. I did not know that a lot of people use Celsius, which I'm telling you, man, this is crazy. So you invented it, but you no longer use it, but it was invented there. Interesting.
This one is probably something that I use almost every single day. I have a pair of headphones and they are Bluetooth. Bluetooth was invented by a Dutchman while he was working at Ericsson. Jaap Hartsen thought of the idea of Bluetooth, so wirelessly connecting to another device. And at first I remember Bluetoothing ringtones to other friends while I was at high school. That was my first encounter with Bluetooth. And now it is syncing up devices all over our homes and with other devices internally. So every time I'm in a meeting and I've got my headphones on, I have a Dutchman to thank for that. Now this one I didn't know either, and now that I have a child, I'm far more familiar with Dutch cartoons and Dutch characters, but Miffy, who I have grown up knowing, was actually Dutch, and she is called Nijntje, which is short for konijntje, which is a rabbit. So I think her name in Dutch makes way more sense than just Miffy, which makes no sense at all actually. But Dick Bruna is the man who thought about Miffy, Nijntje, and we have heaps of her books now in our house. I'm reading them to our daughter. But Miffy is a worldwide character, and there is millions and millions of books and toys and TV series and everything to do with Miffy. She is massive. Apparently these picture
don't know nothing about Miffy. I hope I said that correctly. Have no clue about Miffy. Interesting. She says something about looking like a rabbit. Let me know in the comment section, or just drop a picture in the comment section and say, look, Island, this is what Miffy is. This is what Miffy looks like. Not only that, Bluetooth, I cannot believe it. You guys invented Bluetooth? Look, man, now that I'm going to use certain things, I won't look at it the same way. I'm like, okay, this was made by a Dutch. Okay, that was made by a Dutch. I can look at my kids and say, did you know who invented that? The Dutch. I'm excited. And like I said, I won't look at things the same way again. That's just me. When I found out something new, I tend to go along with it. Wow.
Book started when Dick Bruna would tell stories to his son about a rabbit that they used to see on holidays, and it just grew from there. So thanks again to the Dutchies for inventing something that was, you know, part of my childhood on the other side of the world. Dutchies have invented hundreds of things. This was a list of a few of my favorite things that I really saw a massive amount of value in and how they've changed the way that we live today. The Dutch are crazy innovative, and when I was researching this video, I came across a whole range of future technologies that they're looking into. So they have definitely not stopped inventing, they are still going. If anyone wants to see a video about the future innovations that the Netherlands are leading the way in, please give this video a like, let me know in the comments below. And if you have any other crazy objects and things that you know were invented by Dutch people, I want to hear about them. So put them in the comments below as well. I would love to read through and find out some.
Interesting. So these are some of the things that she like or use. So that's the reason why she made this video. Like I said, I wasn't aware of majority of the things that she gave on this list. I had no clue that it was invented by the Dutch. This is pretty cool. I'm going to check out another video to see more in depth of other things that you guys invented. If you want to see another video like that, let me know in the comment section, or you can drop a link in the comment section and let me know. Say, Island Girl, check this one out. I think this would give you a better range of stuff that was invented by the Dutch. That's it from your girl. I hope you enjoy this one. Don't forget to come on in, right back, put a smile on your face, and continue to enjoy life. All right, love you guys, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Bye.